Yes.
Okay. Professor Abhishek Prabhakar Nimbekar sir is working as an assistant professor at D.Y. Patil University here in Talegaon, Pune. His educational qualifications include Masters in Structural Engineering from Amravati University, PhD pursuing from D.Y. Patil University, Pune. Having teaching experience of SPPU of 8 years and specialized in entrepreneurship development, startup and venture management, research in international quality content development. I'm sure your presentation and discussion would also add to what we just discussed from the quality point of view, the cost, quality, and service triangle. Professor Abhishek Nimbekar, sir. So very welcome, and you may please go ahead with your keynote address as well.
Thank you so much, sir, for introducing me. And it's my pleasure to deliver this session to all of you. And I am very much thankful to you, sir, also for giving me this opportunity. So today I'm going to discuss about the how to convert your research into the money, means how to encash the research, and how to go towards the innovation, invention, and the research into encashing your research, means how to develop into a new startup, how your research ideas can be converted to a running business model. That things we are going to discuss today. What is the way, what is the procedure, what is the authentic procedure, how to proceed, what are the laws, bylaws by the Indian government and by the abroad also, how we can proceed with our
Sorry,
start.
excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can you start your video, and you can even
Yeah.
share your presentation also?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Please.
Yes, sir. Yes. So that thing we all must know that what is this procedure, and many of our students also not know how we can do all these things, how we can achieve these things, because result is such a thing. Research is such a thing that only for completing the PhD, or only for the your academic progress, it is not like that we should do the research, but the research can also be useful to the society, and the new generation should get something from this type of research, and that things are important to us. And that's why this a small presentation is there. So I would like to give this presentation to all of you. So how to encash your research. So today we are going to discuss these topics. So all of you getting my screen?
Sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the topics that we are going to cover in our lecture. That research registration, then patent filing, and all other processes related to it, such as the trademark registration, then company formation, then how to go with the startup, and all the fundings related to this, and scaling up your the running business model. So research registration, how a person or a research scholar can go with his research. Firstly, he should find the idea of the research. First, he should focus on which topic he should progress and the area of interest. Now, after finding out all these things, you have to find the some old research, how the initial researches are going on, and the research paper published to these topics. After that, he has to do some research on these topics, has to publish some papers in international journals. And in India, we can publish these papers to the UGC peer-reviewed journals. The UGC CARE journal list are there. So the two lists are there. We can go through this list, and we can have our publication. So as your publications are strong, so after that, the path you will get for your patent filing, patent registration, patent approval, and your various ideas related to your research, or you may have the collaboration with the various companies who can work on you, means they can work with you, their research scientist can work with you for the same topic that you are doing the research. Then after having such publications in the national, international journals and in the conferences, national, international conferences, one can go for the patent filing. Now, patent filing is of two types, that you can have the patent in India and in abroad also. But to file the patent abroad, we should have our patent filed in India, and then we can proceed it for the abroad also. Okay, so firstly, some type of recognition is needed from your parent country, from your own country. And after having the registration, you can have this registration on the IP India website, that is the Intellectual Properties India website. So ipindia.nic.in, this is the website through which you can file your registration, and the various offices are present. So you can have a look at all these acts. So there are various acts from the 1970 to the 2000, and various offices are present, such as in the major cities, these offices are present: Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. So you can also approach this office, IP offices, and get the information. Also, you can go to this website, IP India. Now, this type of things will be helpful for you to get this information, to get the process of this information. Now, so what is a patent? So the patent gives you the right such that no one else can manufacture your product. Someone can pay you the royalties. You will get the royalties based on this. If you have the collaboration with the industrial persons, industrial organizations to work on the same idea. Then one more thing, advantage for this filing patent that you will get is you block your competitors. Means you have some right over your product. If suppose that such some type of designs you are planning, if you are having certain designs in your own mind and you draft it, then also you can go with this design. If this design is unique, if you want your own right over these designs, then such designs are there. You can have the various information about these designs, and you can do the registration. Okay, now many people ask that how much time it should last. Means if you file the patent, if you have your own right on this, then it may last up to the, as per the law, it lasts up to the 20 years. So after 20 years, these all things will go up to the public domain. Okay, so again after 20 years, you have to claim your right on that your product, your design, your research, okay, or your idea, your theme, and you can claim your rights over it. Okay, so the product may be of any type, such as we have certain small products. Products may be vary with the automobile or the household products, or the pharmaceutical products, right? Various designs of the your medicines, capsules, injection, syringe. Then in the textile and jewelry, you have the various designs. So you can have this registration of this. Now the detailed process is given here. It may take the long time to discuss all these things, but we are just having the view on it, that how we can process. So design filing fees are there. For individual, it is rupees 1,000. For small firm, it is 2,000. Large firm, it is 4,000. And you can renew these designs. Now, what is a firm? Firm is again having a various types, such as a small firm may be called it as a proprietorship firm. A proprietorship firm is your own registration. With the help of some workers, you are running your some initial establishment. So that we called it as a proprietorship, right? Now beyond the proprietorship, you have the special registration on the Government of India website, that is the MCA. MCA is the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So this MCA website will give you the registration of the trademark also. You can also register your own private limited company also. That thing we are also going to discuss, right? So company registration. Company is of various types. So OPC is there. OPC means the one person company. Okay, if you have a small idea and if you are the whole sole operator of this idea, then you can also go with the OPC, that is the one person company. Okay, so you'll get various tax benefits, and in one person company you may have the five directors, or you also may have more than 5 to 10 directors also. Okay, so for the director there is no limit. Many people can operate it, but the owner will be one. Okay, so the UDS will be there, that is the undivided share. Okay, so this is all about the your OPC. Then if you scale up, if you want to scale up, then you can also go with the private limited company, right? Now all these things are possible only when you have certain idea of your business, right? And that idea should be scalable, that idea should be valid. See here, the industrial requirement or the market requirement you should understand. For that you must do the market research, right? The many people are talented, many people knows various things, many people has various research on various topics. They have published the many national international papers, but they don't know how to use their research, how their research can be useful to the society, right? For example, many people complete their PhD, they file their PhD thesis, but they are not aware about how this research is useful to the society, how this research is useful to the industry, how they can be financially benefited from their own research, right? Or how the various companies can be financially benefited by their own research, right? So that's why it is my suggestion, those who are pursuing their PhDs, they can go for the company sponsored project, right? So I'm also doing the same thing, but it is my suggestion, not the advice, but the suggestion to all of you, that one can go for the company sponsored project. So that will be more advantage for doing all these things and for running a business idea. Okay, now after that, on the MCA website, that is the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India website, you can have this trademark registration, company formation. Now you can also form the private limited company if many people are associated with it, and if you want to do it on a larger scale, you can go for the LLP also. Okay, that is the limited liability. Okay, now you can also do it on a larger scale. If you want to combine the many companies together, then also you can have a formation of the organization, and running that organization will be require more people to run the various organization combined together, various companies combined together. Okay, so that will be on a larger scale, but on initial scale you can go with the proprietorship registration or the OPC or the private limited company. Okay, but for all these things you must have your own business idea. Okay, and that business idea will come from your own innovative idea, your own invention, your own research, right? And the research may be from any of the product. You are developing a product, you are inventing a new design, or anything which is useful to the society. So this is all about the research useful to the society. Okay, now after you have formed a small company or medium sized company, now after going ahead, you may have your startup registration. Okay, now what is the startup registration? Government of India nowadays giving very much importance to the startups, new startups. And according to the recent survey, in last 5 years, there are India is among the top 10 countries in case of the new genuine startups. Okay, you can see many companies in India nowadays coming forward and running their business successfully. And these type of companies are formed by the IIT pass outs, IIM pass outs, or the new fresh graduates who are having their own new ideas. And the most important thing is how to have your own startup. If some person having some research paper published, he has some patent registered, he has some patent filed, he has some business idea, he can convert his business idea into the financial things. So first of all, he need the financial assistance, financial funding. Now how he can proceed with this financial funding? For this purpose, you have to register your business idea also, and that unique business idea also a IPR. It's also one type of IPR. Okay, so you can register this thing on the startupindia.gov.in. This is again an initiative by the government of India. Okay, now the next phase of this thing startup is the Make in India. If you are manufacturing certain product in India, then you can also register your firm on the Make in India website. Okay, and you have to show them certain your premises, certain your space, your all the manufacturing units and all this thing, because you are doing the Make in India project, you are working under Make in India. So the financial assistance will also be given to you from the government and many organizations. Okay, now this is on the larger scale, but on the initial scale we will discuss about the startup registration. Okay, so you can go on the Startup India website, you register your trademark, you register your initial business idea, you register your own logo. Okay, your startup must have a logo which also must be unique, and your startup must have a name that is not yet already registered by anyone in India. So your idea must be unique, your name must be unique, your trademark must be unique, and your logo also must be unique. Okay, now after having all these things, you can go forward, you can move forward, and you can have the fundings by the government. Okay, now what the Startup India initiative does, this is a combined platform for the new inventors, for the new fresh graduates who have their own business idea, and the various companies also. Okay, so the annual gatherings are there, annual conferences are there, and in that conferences, this new startup and the new companies come together on the same platform, and these new companies will give the fundings to these new fresh startups. Okay, and that is the important thing, that the funding is to be given to the desirables. Okay, now based on that fundings, there is certain type of what you can say MOU with them, or memorandum of understanding, or some type of contract or collaboration is there, and the company gives the funding to the new startups, and then collaboratively they can work together. So this is a great platform given by the government of India. Okay, and the same platform is also there for the Make in India. Under the Make in India also, if your small scale company needs some type of funding, then a same platform is arranged by the government of India, where the investors and the new companies will come together, and their collaboration will be there, and they will given the funding. Okay, now third idea is also there, that some financial institutions also participate in such type of conferences, and these financial institutions such as many banks are there, many NBFCs are there, that is the non-banking things, and they also give the fundings on the lower interest rate. Okay, so this is also the important thing, that is the financial funding for your own business idea. And this is all about your running business model, the RBM. Okay, so the running business model should be there, and we the engineers are lagging behind in the financials and all the economics always. So we are weak in the economics, we weak in the all these finances, and we only know how to do the research and how to do the paper publications, and how to improve our profile, how to complete the PhD, how to go the abroad and publish the papers and attend the conferences. But we don't know how to establish a running business model which will be profitable, which will be scalable. So our last point is to scale up yourself. It's not only about doing certain registrations, it's all about running a successful business model and giving it a scale up. Okay, now while doing this scale up, our government of India also have various schemes, right? And by taking the benefits of all these schemes, you can scale up your organization, you can scale up your business model, and you can what you can say, convert your research into the money. That is the main what you can say title of this type of discussion, is to scale up your ideas and encash your research, right? So I would like to have if someone want to discuss, then they can discuss, or if someone has some questions, then they can also ask the questions.
Dr. Reshma ma'am, any questions?
Hello. Hello. Thank you very much, Abhishek Nimbakar, sir.
You
Yes,
can move
sir.
to
Thank
Mail
you.
Murugan sir.
Yes, thank you so much.
There is a small question from Swarna Lata ma'am. How to get the company sponsored projects? I think that's what she's trying to ask.
Yeah, company sponsored projects. Yeah, this is the right thing. Good question. See here, if many of our academicians, if they are going towards their PhDs, okay, then various companies are also having their own research wing. Okay, if you are also doing certain research in certain topic, then the companies also having, the big companies having their own research wings. Okay, so you need to contact their research department for the specific company, that this company is doing this research in this topic, and I am also doing the same research on the same topic. So can we have a collaboration? Can I work for you to do some research? I am having certain findings. So based on all these things, you may have a collaboration with them, good collaboration, and all these things go beyond our academics and all these things. So one should be a versatile to do all these things and achieve all these things, and various qualities a person should be needed to do all these things. Okay, but the main thing is that your research idea must be firm, that must be a unique idea, and you must have your some publications on your topic. Some good research publications are also initially required, as we have discussed in our lecture. So a step by step you can go ahead. And the question asked by that person, that how where we get this information. Okay, so if you register yourself, your idea on the Startup India movement, or without registering also, you will get this information on the Startup India website, that various companies also registered themselves on the Startup India portal, and they are having their own topic of research, own areas of research listed there and listed there, and you can have an overlook of all these things, and based on that topics you can contact to respective companies. Their all information is also published. This is the first method. Now I will also tell you the second method. Okay, now many startups are coming in the India. Okay, there are many startups coming in the India. So you can also directly contact to these startups. Okay, these startups are in various fields, various they are having their own areas of interest, and these startups are earning the huge profit. So that's why you can directly contact these startups and you can also work with them. Okay, and simultaneously also you can proceed with your research that you are already doing. So these are the two methods to go with this.
Excellent. I think that answers that. And
Yeah.
any more questions or comments from any participant, please?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Professor Abhishek Nimbekar, sir. It was a very informative session, especially outlining the step-by-step procedure to converting your research work into cash. And you rightly pointed out one important aspect of engineers. We are very good in designing and doing or whatnot, but the economics part. We totally ignore the economics part, and we kind of miss out on a big fortune. We just pass by without looking at lying on the side, I guess. I think that was a real eye opener as well in what we lack as engineers. And we probably miss quite a good opportunities on the way to be becoming successful as researchers and doctors and just chasing our career goals and trying to be in the top of the ladder.